Hello, friends, and welcome to Pony Plays Card Games. I'm your pony, and today I'm super excited to bring you the unboxing of the new Pinkie Pie structure deck for Caillou's My Little Pony card game. Last time we unboxed Twilight Sparkle, and we could see that the cards and the quality were so good, the foils were amazing, and I'm so excited to see what they have done for Pinkie Pie. The boxes, again, glittery. Love that. And the cards that they're teasing on the side look so good. So I just cannot wait to crack into this. So we are not going to wait. We're going to get straight to it. And learning from last time, I might go from the bottom. See if we can't make it a little bit easier on ourselves by doing that. There we go, so much cleaner. Definitely open from the bottom from now on. There we go, so we have got Pinkie Pie, we have got the mat. So in here we've got the deck, all wrapped up in its plastic. We have got 3 booster packs to see what awesome pulls we get. And a lovely large playmat for the game, which this time just so happens to be Pinkie Pie Pink, which is super cool. The last one was purple like Twilight Sparkle, so having this one be pink for Pinkie Pie is very sweet. And here we have the deck. So, straight up front, you've got your main character card, which is Pinkie Pie. She is looking very cute. So it's the same kind of artwork as you have on the box is what you can expect for your main character. And there you go. There's the close-up, and it says Pinkie Pie down at the bottom corner. It even has her cutie mark just there. Very cute. First edition stamped and everything. Love the foiling to this. The rays of sunlight peeking through the trees, or the glitteriness is super cute. Then we have got our scene cards. So these are like your land cards or your magic stones from Force of Will. And this is Sugar Cube Corner, of course, for Pinkie Pie. Looking very cool. There we go. I love the cupcake and gingerbread design. I've always loved that in the show. Just how whimsical that building is. So you should have 15 of these. And they have got a different back to the back of the main deck cards so that they don't get mixed up in there. Then we'll have some item cards, which Pinkie Pie looks like she has a fair amount of item cards as opposed to what we got in Twilight Sparkle's deck. Loving the foil on that, like the little rippling for the air and the clouds when you catch that texture. So this is probably balloons. I've got to be guessing that's what that item is. There's an umbrella hat, twitchy tail going off. And there's all of her instruments for getting rid of the power sprites. Lovely. And then we've got our event cards, which it looks like that is having Flutterguy sing the Evil Enchantress song for her. There's her with her hypnotic eyes. That was a fun song. She is an evil enchantress, and she does evil dances, and when you look in her eyes, she'll put you in trances. Then what will she do? She'll mix up an evil brew and gobble you up in a big tasty stew. So watch out. Yeah, that is cool. And then we have our story cards, which it looks like these ones are telling the story from the Feeling Pinkie Keen episode of the show. So that was Pinkie Pie when she'd just been hit by the doozy and figured out that they needed to head to Froggy Bottom Bog. And there is the Hydra. And then there's Twilight Sparkle taking the leap of faith. And after Twilight finally gives in and admits that there is maybe some things that she can't explain, there's Pinkie Pie happily free from all of her shuddering from the doozy and heading home. This is cool. It's got star foils. If you can see that, there's the stars going off, and some texture to it, which is very sweet. And these look like they've got some of the actual description on the back. I'm gonna do some translating when I get the chance, and probably make a video on explaining what all of the cards translated actually mean as well. And here we go. Here is the actual ally and character cards, which Pinkie Pie loves her friends, so I'm imagining there'll be some good ones. Starting with Gummy, her pet alligator, which has all of the stars going off on his card. And there's Gummy again. And there's Mrs. Cake. And Pinkie Pie. A very powerful Pinkie Pie too. So, up the top corner of the character cards, you've got their harmony cost, and then you have got their inspiration value, which is how strong they are when they're in an interaction. There's a sweet looking Pinkie Pie. And Gummy. Nice and shiny, this Gummy here. Oh, that's cute. It's got like Pinkie Pie's cutie mark hidden in the foil in the name bar. So it's just on him so far. I wonder if the next... Yeah. Next, there's Mrs. Cake again. And she has got the same... There we go. Focus that in. She's got the same hidden in her name bar is Pinkie Pie's cutie mark. And there's Pinkie Pie as part of the weather team in the winter wrap-up. Pinkie Pie in Applejack's barn. There's Gummy riding a balloon. That is super cute. Love all the foiling and texture on that one. Ooh, stars and confetti and glitter. Candy canes. And there is Pinkie Pie. This will be the rare for the deck Pinkie Pie. Super sweet. All the texture in her hair too. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. And now we'll move on to cracking into some of these booster packs, seeing what we get from there. So let's just stack the deck up here and see what we get. Here we go. We got Sugar Cube Corner. I wonder, let's have a compare. Yep, they're just as shiny as each other. So you're getting the same scenes in the deck as you do in the booster packs. That gives me a full deck worth of scenes and I can display these ones. Ooh, there's a rarity. So we'd gotten this rarity in one of our packs in the Twilight Sparkle deck. But she looks lovely. And having multiple copies is good, because you can have up to 4 copies of a card in your deck that has the same collector number. So you can have a bunch of different rarities, and you can have 4 of each. There's Twilight Sparkle, Applejack, and Pinkie Pie. There's a cute looking Pinkie Pie. Love the smile. Love how foil and shiny the booster packs are. The pack wrappers are nice and stiff and sturdy too. It'll be interesting to see whether their proper release booster pack wrappers are like that. So we have got the Golden Oak Library. Very cool. Oh, look at that Rainbow Dash. That is so cute. And the love hearts as the light reflections in her eyes. I love that. That is one of my favorites of the rare. I think these are called silver rare. I checked on the back of the playmats. They've actually got a rarity guide. I'll flip that around. We can take a look at that in a second. So there's them watching the meteor shower. There's another Rainbow Dash with the star foils. And a Scootaloo. Awesome. And then the last pack for this one. We have got Sweet Apple Acres. And Applejack. Nice. It's got cool. It's got like plaid texturing and strikes as it goes around too. There's Applejack's cutie mark down there as well. And there's Rarity and Fluttershy and Twilight Sparkle. Lovely, lovely. Now I will just shift these for a second and flip that mat over so we can have a look at what I was talking about, the rarity guide on the back of the mat just here. There we go. So yes, we have some silver rares, looks like what we've been getting. So we've got commons, uncommons. I think all of those scene cards, let's grab one of those boosters here. So all of the scene cards look to be the emerald rare just there. And then we get a silver rare of an ally. And there's an uncommon. So uncommons have the lovely textured foiling to them. And the commons are the ones with the star foils, which I actually really like the star foiling. So if that's common, then that is cool, because then I get a bunch of awesome star shiny cards. That'll be cool. So, that is my unboxing for the Pinkie Pie starter deck for this game. And I have very much enjoyed getting to share this with you all. Thank you for watching. If you are excited to hoe into more unboxings, then join me next time when we will be checking out the Applejack deck for this game. It is going to be very exciting to see what they put in this deck as well. Loving what I've gotten so far, so super stoked to see what will be in the next one. And I hope you all have a wonderful and joyous day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.